Well, hello there. This is Electronic Guy 567, and here today we have 10 tech tips for the iPhone and Android, and one for both. And hopefully this will help you out, and if it does, please make sure to share this video with somebody who may need it, and also like the video. Thank you, and let's get on. Okay, so first what you do to get the home button back on your iPhone 10 or later is to go into search Control Center, click Control Center, then scroll down. Now you'll see a lot of this. Now what you can do is you can scroll down and click Add, and you need to add the accessibility shortcuts. And then drag it to the third right here. And now what you do is you swipe out of this, and then you just, scroll down, click this, and then click Assistive Touch. Now you get a little home button that you can click like usual. You can do double tap for your most recent apps, like this type of thing. And then also hold for Siri. And also you can do all that fancy stuff. And that's actually pretty cool how you can add back the home button. And so if you're coming from an iPhone 7 or 8, this would be really useful for you until you figure out the gesture system like usual. And so now the second tech tip, which is going to require shortcuts, which I'll quickly install. Yeah, and so, now we can go on to tech tip 3, which we are going to be talking about icons. So first what we need to do is we need to go to shortcuts, and so what we do is so I'm going to just do this, and I'm going to click delete, if I can even delete it. Okay, so let's do this. So click plus, and then click add action, click scripting, then click open app. This is to change your icon. So let's just say, I'm not sure, I just want let's think about it. I think Among Us app. Why not? And so now what we can do is we can click this, click add to home screen. Then what we do is we make an Among Us. Now let's find a photo in our gallery, which for you it would probably be an icon that you downloaded from the internet, and make sure to download a good icon pack. A bad icon pack will ruin your experience in total. You will not be happy with icon packs, but there are some really good ones online. You can even design your own with Canva. No, this video is not sponsored, by the way, but anyways. So let's do Among Us. Okay, so now it does that. Okay, so let's choose a photo, which in your case will probably be an icon pack, as I already said, but in my case, let's just use an example as this chicken. Click choose. Now I can click add. Now if I swipe out, you'll see Among Us right there on the home screen. And if I click this, and it's just so funny. By the way, I'm just going to delete this for reasons that I don't want to say, but anyways, now there is also, and so you can also remove text from photos. So let me show you something. Okay, and before tech tip number 3, I just want to remind you that at 10,000 subscribers, I will be doing a special thing for you guys. And so if you want to see the special reveal, please make sure to subscribe. Otherwise, we won't get to the special reveal. So let's use a random dog's profile, Instagram profile. So what we can do is we can click edit, click the little pen. Then what we do is we make the ink black, the same color as the background. Now we can just black it out like usual and just do this, do. Okay. So I'm just blacking it out, and then I'm just going to do this and this, and then I'm just going to do this. So you get the point. You get the point how this is working. So you can just black out the text, and if it seems uneven, just do this and it will make it even. So it's pretty good at that. And now if you want to erase it, you just do this and everything's back to usual. And really like it, and also very good thing to think about when you're doing blacking out. Instead of just using a white color or anything like that, match it up. You know what I'm saying? So then we can just swipe out, and that's how to remove text from a photo. Now you will do this, probably the same thing on the Android phone. And now tech tip 4 is related to repair, which this is a So as you can probably tell, this is a tip for Android and iPhone related to repair. And so basically, there's this scam going along for a long time called the Ingenuine Battery Scam. So let's just think about it for a second. Ingenuine batteries, and let's just look at it. So if you're thinking of getting your battery replaced in your phone or tablet, like this one had its battery removed. Don't worry, it didn't work. I had to remove it back in June. But anyways, so if they're using batteries that was pulled out of a device, no go. Also, they need to show you the batteries that they're using first before you accept the repair. If they don't, or they are using batteries pulled out of devices, or just had really bad Ingenuine batteries that are counterfeit, no. So how you can avoid this? First, ask them to see what battery you're using. This battery is made in 2018. So we can look at the manufacturing date on the battery. And this is a very common mistake that people make when getting a battery replacement. It's so anyways, there's that, but also, sorry about that, and so when you're replacing your battery, most companies will not provide you with a battery, and so the only thing you can do is really either send it to the company itself, which is really expensive, or use it from name brand sources like iFixit and stuff that actually has a good reputation. So if you use something with a really bad reputation, that's a problem. Okay? That's a problem. So anyways, now on to tech tip 5. So now for the Android tips and tricks. So first, what we need to do is we need to click the Play Store. Now what we are going to do is search for launcher. Launcher. Okay, we got this. So now let's find one that we like. So find one that you like yourself. I'm just going to choose one that I like, but it's all up to your personal preference. And I'm thinking right now on what to pick. So just scrolling down. So as I can see a lot of launchers. Scroll through them before you choose one, but yeah, so this big launcher, there are a lot of them on the Play Store. So make sure you know what you're looking for before. And some of these launchers are actually kind of bad, but some of them are really good. And so I'm going to go up. So do one that's not related to any phone. So I'm just going to install Microsoft Launcher. There are a bunch of other recommendations, but also you can get Nova Launcher, and which in my case I have the Pro version. So let's look at a couple launchers, 2 launchers, so free launchers actually. So first I'm going to use the 2 free ones that I really like, but this is all up to personal preference, remember? So I can do this, and then it will install, and so it's going to install. So now what it's going to do is it's going to verify it and everything. It's pretty easy and quick and everything like that. And so now you click open. Now what will happen is that Nova, so now you're in Nova Launcher. So now what we can do is we can do that, and so check. So now if we just go back into Nova Launcher, so now what we can do is go Nova settings and set it as default. So Nova 7. So you need to change it to your default in order for it to really work. But this is how it looks as Nova 7. Now if we go to the Play Store, we can look for icons. But, so this is Nova Launcher free right now. And so I just think that I'm going to switch it out. So I'm just going to uninstall. So remember, you need to set it as your default. If you don't, you'll be sorry. You can always undefault it. So I'm just going to install it like that. Boop, boop, swipe. And then I'm going to install Microsoft Launcher. Now this is a little more productivity focused. However, there are different things like list, glances, and stuff like that. Landscape mode, whatever there is, and these work really well on Samsung phones, I have to say. Just my personal experience, because I've heard of these being really good on like Samsung S10es. Right here I have a Galaxy A50, but a lot of them are pretty good. And so I'm gonna click open. Now I'm gonna click get started, and then I'm gonna just deny. And I'm just gonna allow that one. So I can click either one. So I'm just going to choose Bing Daily. Why not? And so I'm just going to skip this for now. Okay. So now what we'll do is allow, create, and now click let's go. It says default, and so default always. So now you can see the Microsoft Launcher. I personally really like this one for productivity reasons. But remember, choosing a launcher is pretty simple whether or not you want, productivity, feeling, or you're okay paying. And so there are different things. So let me just say, I'm just going to swipe up and let's install the next launcher. Now we're only seeing free today, but now what we're going to do is, yep, it said it. I think that's a pretty beautiful wallpaper, in my opinion. Just don't judge that. So I'm going to swipe back, and then I can click Nova Launcher Pro, which this is a paid launcher. I already paid for this one, however, it's really good. I personally used it for like 6 months when I was using this phone, and it was amazing, I have to say. Yeah, so there is really no limits when it goes to launcher. So let's just reinstall Nova. I'm just going to go regular Nova, but then we can look for icon packs for Nova, and you can do that, and you can look for different ones, and if you already like the icons that they give you, I'm fine with that. It's cool. Whatever your personal preference is, just let me tell you a quick little recommendation. So if I scroll down, I probably should find it. So Galaxy S10 launcher, nope. So those types of launchers don't really get it. X launcher. This one actually installed a virus on my phone. Yes, it was verified, but it's through the cracks, so, it just, yeah. So, but that's tech tip number 1 for this one. Now, we can actually disable bloatware. Let me show you how to remove bloatware. So, I'm going to move the bubble over here. And I'm going to click search, and then I'm just going to search for apps. So now what we can do is we can look through apps. So let me just find some bloatware. Oh, found some. I do not like it. So disable. That's disable. Crud. We can click disable, and this is kind of a bad warning because they're just trying to make sure that you do not install factory apps, and so it makes sense. But I do not really go with them about that, so it's pretty cool. And so that's a second Android tip for you. And now the third one is about security. It's where we need to go into settings again and search smart lock. Smart lock. Then what we do is we go, so you should probably add your fingerprint, obviously, if you have a pin, but whatever. But anyways, so I need to add something with. Okay, so now I did that, so we click smart lock, and then I'm just gonna do this. Then what I'll do is click got it, and on body detection, trusted places, stuff like that, and use on body detection continue. And so now that, and you can also add trusted places and trusted devices. Like you could add your watch or your phone or whatever it is that you want. And it's amazing, I have to admit. But at least that place, and it'll lock and now you can also install APIs on your phone, which means that you can download games, apps, shows that are not available. Sorry about that. They're not available in your country. But before you do all this, if you have a Google Pixel, which I don't, but you might, you or somebody watching this video might. So if you have a Google Pixel, then install Calyx OS. Calyx OS is basically a really secure version of Android. And yes, I know it's minimal effort, and I know some people may not want to install it, but it takes like 10 minutes and it's pretty much no risk. And now I'll be putting the link in the description. And if you enjoyed watching this video, please make sure to leave a like and also ring the notification bell for more updates just like this one for part 2. And also, that's basically it for today. And remember, go check out my Instagram and YouTube in the description. Bye!